Welcome back, everybody, here at Northstar Raceway for the final event of the night, and it has been a harrowing night so far. The TROO Figure 8 cars are lined up to go racing on the Figure 8. I'm going to turn it over to our associate, Failure Stanton, and he is going to tell you who is starting in this race.
All right, thank you very much. First of all, we have Lustio driving his what seems to be 4x4 with floating suspension. Next to that, in second place, Michi Rossini. Right behind that, we have Kibbo Monroe and Candy tomorrow, and Hemi Liver 53 Sock in this giant bright red phallus horse penis at 107. Then, next to that, the 2X by Double F Fred. Then next to that is the Penismobile with Doucher. Behind that, Skylar Moonwall with his 109 Turquoise. And finally, at the very back, looking like a sordid old woman, Fock Rao, really debating whether or not it's a good idea to be in this race or not. Either way, moving on to the points.
All right, and Kato Kendrick with the points for TROO. We have in first, Candy Tomorrow with 146 points. In second, Kaz Frishy with 140 points. Third, Zaria Falconer with 130 points. Fourth, Kibo Monroe with 124 points. In fifth, we have Fock Rao with 122 points. In sixth, we have Michi Rossini with 118 points. Seventh, we have F. Red Coolhoven with 114 points. Eighth, we have Luisito Avon with 102 points. Tied for ninth, we have Doucha Foxdale and Hemi Lover 53 Sock with 74 points. 11th, we have Suku Ming with 44 points. And 12th, we have Bill Pedalo with 30 points.
So, pretty big field, pretty small track, and
already Scott is trying to move ahead, and then reverse, and then turn a bit.
He's going to need the extra speed.
Well, he is turquoise, so it's fine. Walk around just sitting in the back, just chilling. He doesn't even care.
Well, here we go.
Yeah,
this
10
is going to
seconds
be
left.
35 lapper. Hold your breath. We're all going to die.
3, 2, 1, and let's go.
So across the intersection first, Candy Tomorrow. She's really good in these.
She's great in these.
Already, she seems to be at least half a track ahead. That's impressive. Right up in second.
Got the wiener in the tires.
And the wiener is right in third. No, the wiener has just been overtaken by Michi. Michi catching up, trying to at least for the second place.
Wiener in the tires again.
Ooh, that was a bad one. He's crossing the other way. Right in front of
trying to use the other cars to get in the way and try and be cool. It seems to be working as well. Fuck around, back up to fourth.
Now, Candy's coming in the other direction. This is where these races get fun, when the leader is working through about 6 or 7 cars racing for 4th and 5th. Watch this.
Oh, bang, and Fock is gone. Fock has been lapped by the wiener. There is a giant dick in front of Fock's face.
He's trying to chase that wiener down as they have a huge pile-up right in front of him there. Skylar Moonwall in the pure stock somehow managed to get his car 90 degrees in the wrong direction.
Got tagged big time in the intersection.
Yeah, it looks like he got together with third place Kibo Monroe.
Lustio, number 77, the giant blue car, looking like an ostrich with Down syndrome, trying to fly itself around the track, not really working, but still trying very hard. That's all we can give it. The best effort it can.
Little incident there between Rao and the 89 Foxtail. Foxtail currently runs 4th. He's battling with Hemi Lover Sock in the bright orange car there as they head into the right-hander. And that's a pretty decently close battle right now. Your leader, Candy Tomorrow, is in her own zip code at present.
That's Michi really trying to get past F. Fred. Michi really bashing against him, using the other car against them to try and bash themselves back into the point where they could not suck. Unfortunately, it's not really working considering the amount of cars that are in front of them. But because the tracks seem to have spread out, it seems to be a lot more, well, civil right now.
What we should be doing, we should use the English model here and just have a traffic circle, and then there would be less accidents.
Exactly.
I was thinking that.
If there was a roundabout, everyone would be quite happy, and there would only be Mexicans getting killed, and there'd be nothing wrong with that.
Speaking of which, Luisito Avon almost got into an accident there.
He did.
He did, right there.
Fred really starting to slow down a bit there, going across the last lap. A little bit late in the end. Doucher really passing him there.
Oh, Skylar
With his
Moonwall and
lead
Kipo Monroe are having a reunion after their breakup a couple years ago. Looks like they're heading into the right-hander now. Falk Rao got caught in the middle. You don't want to be between those two particular drivers on this track.
You really don't. There will be some serious, like, viscous liquids getting exchanged, and we don't want to be anywhere near that.
So Rao now getting away from there, kind of slipping away as looks like 71 Monroe on the attack again. Now, I would like to note Skylar Moonwall is in a pure stock out there. It's not quite as fast as these other cars. As, whoa, there it goes to the left end across the stripe right in front of your leader, Candy Tomorrow. And she's got to work her way through the middle of this now.
Doucher doing very, very well in this Dickmobile. It really extending it. Oh, no, it really crashes into that turquoise person. It's
He's going to lose second to Mishi Rossini. Those two have been battling for a while as the turquoise...
Maybe even third.
Moonwall saw the wiener and went for it.
Dick Joe.
This is how true racing works. This is why we have you here tonight.
The enormous fucking sweaty wiener is really trying to get across the brown patch and isn't doing very well considering the obstacles in his way. The turquoise is doing very, very considerably well, but it's getting caught up by the wiener, and Mishi is very, very close behind them. Dick joke.
That's right.
And Candy's she's getting close to lapping everybody.
Very close.
Yeah, she's coming up behind the Wienermobile there in third. That's Foxtail. And Rossini in second. You can see them both working through the right-hander around one of the turquoise cars. That's the 77 of Avon. And the other turquoise car, that's Moonwall in the pure stock. So here comes Candy tomorrow to put third a lap down.
I'm almost certain the Kibbo was going the wrong direction.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If that's not possible, I'm quite certain the Kibbo is going the wrong direction around the track, causing a hazard to the other drivers, but making the race slightly more interesting, at least for Kibbo in that respect.
Whoa, fuck Rao in the tires.
What again? Fuck Rao, look at him. Trying to be cool, but again, tire loving. And there's the Wiener right in front of Kibbo. Kibbo overtaking the Wiener.
He's just running into it now. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
He's rubbing it.
That's Kibbo. That's Kibbo bashing the wiener. He is spanking the monkey. He is bashing the bishop. There are some serious questions to be asked about this race style.
So now Tomorrow has put a lap on the entire field. Rossini was the last car on the lead lap. You can see him just behind Rao there. As Tomorrow is just driving away. She's coming up behind Fred Koolhoven, who you saw win the No Champs race earlier tonight, as well as the bright orange car of Hemi Lover Sock, who's kind of had a quiet figure eight race, which is unusual for him. He is currently in fourth, so not a bad run for him at all.
Is Kimmy driving the Hearst? Yeah, there we go. Candy driving in the number 14, really doing very, very well, despite looking like one of the Khajiit from Skyrim, if you've ever played that game.
Great game. I used to be an announcer, then I took an arrow to the knee.
That's a very good... Oh, I hate you. Fortunately, at least Candy isn't as derp as the person who was announcing, and is ginger. The Volvo going very quickly round the corners, really looking like it's doing very, very well, and a considerable lead against the rest of the pack.
And when you have a lap on the field here in figure eight racing, it's a really good thing because, as you can see, it's complete chaos, especially on the small tracks like Northstar here. So it gives you time to kind of let people make their own mistakes. You can kind of slow down, which she didn't do there, and
she didn't
run up into the wall by themselves, and then you have a nice...
That's a big crash. That's a very big crash.
So now
she still has a lap on the field.
Rossini's right there. He could get a lap back if that happens again. She's still trying to get around Sock, the lap vehicle there. Sock is in fourth, going his second lap down.
He sure doesn't want to let her pass.
He's dead. Wow, that's a big bash there.
Ooh.
That is a considerable gangbang against Candy there. That is quite offensive, and I'm sure very, very many female viewers will be offended by that display of sportsmanship.
Rossini had his lap back there for about 20 feet and got nailed by some traffic. So he's
And again,
lost that lap again.
And again, the ostrich bashing Candy right there.
And she is dodging a lot of bullets out there, but she's getting hit by a couple. And normally in these races, she's been able to pretty much avoid trouble. She's still doing decently well at that with now 2 laps to go, and she has a lap on the field. But she definitely took a few hits tonight. Probably going to be a little bit dizzy in the morning after all these hits tonight. A lot of drivers getting involved in big accidents.
That's all right. At least she's not taking a wiener to the side. I mean, that would really destroy her confidence there unless she gets bashed in the side by another driver. But she's doing quite well. Again, as you say, at least a lap in the front and a bash against the wiener. She is stuck on the wiener. There is a wiener on its side against her face. All right. Well. Then maybe
she's coming away with the checkers.
Last lap. Oh no, last
Rossini
lap.
did get back on the lead lap in that. However, Tomorrow did win the race there, so it looks like the only other car that's going to be on the lead lap in the finishing order will be Rossini. So she's really good in these chaotic races. You'll see, especially in the longer ones, she'll kind of slowly work her way up there, and when she gets there, she is invincible.
Well, you see, what she's doing is she's literally just sat there concentrating on what she's trying to do, is in the line and trying to get the speed right. She doesn't even bother about everyone. If a crash happens, a crash happens. She just gets right back on and keeps going. Unfortunately, the other people kind of see if a crash happens, their entire life is over. And they have absolutely no chance of trying to catch up to the rest of the pack.
It's actually a very important point you touched on, is being cool-headed. People get really upset. It's like, guys, you can't die in Second Life. You can't be injured in Second Life. If you crash, just keep focused, and you may be able to keep up with Candy Tomorrow.
Potentially, but given the amount of lead that she had today, I'm not entirely sure that's a very good
Maybe not today. Maybe next week.
Even though she's done this
at least a bottle of wine. Bottle of wine, she'll be good. All right, all right, that's a good point. Let's get the racers together, a bottle of wine, and they'll have a chance. Let's go.
Alrighty, well, let's go over the finishing order before we do anything here. Your winner on that one, Candy Tomorrow, by 11.137 seconds over Michi Rossini, her teammate. From there on down, it is Sock, Foxtail, Koolhoven, Monroe, Moonwall, and Avon. So that's going to be it for us tonight. We'll be coming to you next week with more racing action, and we're also going to be coming to you Wednesday from the Talon Super Speedway with the Country Stock Series. So as you be watching on YouTube, by the time you watch this, the Wednesday race will quite probably be over. But if it isn't, come on down to the Springfield Sim this Wednesday for some Country Stock racing, and then we'll see you next week, dirt racing at Falconer. So long, everybody.
Toodaloo.
See you later.